bit slow to go, and on the extreme right of the picture of the black cap, that's Alabang. But it's House of Dreams that's very smart to go, and showing it with sereneness. The pace is strong. Regency Rake taking a keen hold, settled in behind Silent Cracker, and Nahrawali the inside. This is the first of 8 flights and hurdles that they have to jump, all safely over. And it's House of Dreams and Serenus, 1 and 2. Then Sharp Cracker showing in third, Nahrawali in 4, Ruba Hunish the inside, shares that position, doesn't he jump well? Then Regency Rake in 5, followed through by Sadler's Realm racing 6. Through on the inside is Star Selection. The inside of Star Selection is Nordance Prince. And then we've got Ho Express and Alabang. Debutante Days, Kingsfall Pep, Blowing Wind. And the one that's a little bit detached is Dane Gold. They passed the winning line with a circuit to go. And it's Serenus who just has the edge to Silent Cracker and House of Dreams. Then Nahrawali and Ruba Hunish, and after that one Sadler's Realm, followed by Star Selection and Nordance Prince, and on the outside of these comes Regency Rake. Dane Gold is the one that trails the tails. Ho Express nearer last and first. Plenty to do in this race. Alabang's making a bit of ground on the outside. Blowing Wind is at the back of the main group with those dark cross belts well down the field at this stage. With Tony Coy, 209 winners so far this season, has things surely under control. They begin the run towards the back straight. And it is Serenus that just shows the edge, but only just to one of the rank outsiders, Silent Cracker, who's in second place. House of Dreams is in third, and then Nahrawali with Ruba Hunish the inside. Then we've got Sadler's Realm and Nordance Prince and Alabang and Star Selection. And then Regency Rake, followed by Blowing Wind. And then Kingsfall Pet and Debutante Days just shuffled down the back a bit. Ho Express in front of Dane Gold, who's last. Orange Jacket, that's Serenus. Through on the inside, Silent Cracker, shielded from this camera angle. Showing prominently in third place is House of Dreams in the seams. Nahrawali follows. Ruba Hunish, again another good jump by that. Blowing Wind is the blue with the yellow cross belts. But aren't they tightly packed? Regency Rake is bang there. Sadler's Realm is bang there. A competitive race as it should be. They're past halfway in the Sunderland's Imperial Cup. And it's just Serenus that has the edge in the orange and black. Nahrawali through on the inside. Silent Cracker, House of Dreams is bang there. Alabang getting closer on the outside. Debutante Days is pulled wide for a run. Regency Rake, Sadler's Realm is close enough, it's good enough. Nordance Prince is there, don't rule out Ruba Hunish. All in their sights is Blowing Wind, who's giving the inside to no one. I think Dane Gold can be discounted, that's out of it. And Kingsfall Pet finding this ground too fast. They start the turn out of the back straight. It's House of Dreams and Silent Cracker who share the work now. The giant gamble of the race is in the black sleeve jacket. That's Ruba Hunish sharing third with Nahrawali. Up on the outside, getting closer now is Alabang. And also with a run is Regency Rake. And having ruled out at one stage, Kingsfall Pet is coming back into it. Nordance Prince is there, covered up is Ho Express. Dane Gold, Blowing Wind on the inside. Starts to run forward now, but it's House of Dreams as they head for home in the Sunderland's Imperial Cup. Silent Cracker the inside. Ruba Hunish, here comes Sadler's Realm in the light blue and white. Blowing Wind is moving well. Regency Rake is coming with a run. Nahrawali's in with chances. Nordance Prince pulled to the stand side, but it's House of Dreams under Adrian Maguire that just has the edge. Here comes Sadler's Realm on the outside. Blowing Wind covered up, producing for a late run now. At the last, House of Dreams. And here comes Blowing Wind, the stripe cap. He's pulling double on the top weight. Sadler's Realm on the wide outside. Regency Rake, but Blowing Wind, it's got to go a gale here because Blowing Wind has this sewn up. Boys, this is impressive. It's Blowing Wind, very easily indeed. A bunch for second. Oh, Sadler's Realm, possibly Ho Express, Nahrawali and Regency Rake all in a bunch. Ruba Hunish in that bunch as well. Then Star Selection after these, House of Dreams who folded. Kingsfall Pep was well beaten in the end, and so too Nordance Prince, too soft for him. But the 5-to-1 favourite here is Blowing Wind, who's absolutely hosed in the top weight in the colours of Mr. Peter Deal, trained by Martin Pipe at Wellington and ridden by Anthony McCoy, 210 of the season for him. I would imagine this is going to be one of the shortest priced horses at Cheltenham that we've seen for a very long time. Second horse home is number 15, Sadler's Realm, ridden by Glenn Tormey. That's the stand side, and it's desperately close for third. The judge calls a photo for third with up in the firing line Ho Express, and also it looks like on the far side number 12 Rubahunish. Well, that's back in 5th place. But there's our winner. I know it's important for the placed horses, but we'll leave that one for the judge. And there's our winning trainer, Martin Pipe. What a coup. What an absolute coup.
Well, Martin Pike must think this game is very easy. Been travelling beautifully, blowing wind on the inner. Tony McCoy had taken the dangerous route, but he had so much horse under him, John. He knew he could afford to wait and go. This is a plot they've planned for months. My God, they don't get brought off better than this.
No, I know he's ridden 209 winners going into this race, but you've still got to have plenty of confidence to sit and sit. They didn't go a mad gallop, and still let him just get a good lead go into the last. Let Glenn Toomey and Sadler's Realm lead them for probably 40 or 50 yards after the last, and then just press the button on this horse. And what a result when he said go on him. He really did put his best foot forward, and as you said, looks like going off a very short price favourite when he goes to Cheltenham next week. Perfectly run race for any animal when you're planning to run it twice quickly. They didn't go mad. I think he's done more work some mornings at home on the gallops. Fine big type of horse. Peter Deal, owner of the champion hurdler last year, make a stand. Got another decent one here.
As you say, John, he won't have taken an enormous amount.
And they're away.